You tired of lies and leftovers? The Real Black Agenda is crushing 3 bestsellers list. Grab it on Amazon or hit the link in my Instagram bio at TheBusinessBully before they try and silence it. I don't know how else to say this, but there needs to be some type of RICO investigation that's happening in beautiful places across the country that are literally taking advantage of consumers and nobody's talking about it. I have not seen any administration, not the Trump administration, not the Biden administration, not the Obama administration, not the Bush administration, not the Clinton administration, not the other Bush administration, because since the first Bush administration, this racket has been getting progressively worse as our situations have not gotten any better. I am talking about the big amusement racket. Dave, what's big amusement? Oh, let me help you out. Six Flags, Disney World, King's Dominion. I don't know what the amusement park is where you are. Oh, and your circus is too. You raggedy ass clowns. Wait, you too. You're trying to get me to spend $50 on a flashlight with little plastic pieces of crap coming out of it? Because you know you got me by the short and curlies, because my little girl, she's 10 years old. She likes this stuff. And the food prices, the food prices. How are you going to give me a subpar Lunchable pizza that's barely cooked and charge me $26 for it? And it ain't filling me up. It ain't even filling up my 10-year-old. Then you're giving us the worst possible version of high fructose corn syrup sodas that you can find. I don't even drink soda. I haven't had soda since 2021, but the point is still the point. Whether it's a soda, whether it's a fruit punch, it's all horrible and it all tastes like flavored turpentine. And you're charging up the wazoo for this. I was literally having a conversation where a friend of mine was telling me how he saw family after family after family get to the gates of whatever the amusement park was at the time, and you saw families getting into a huddle like it's the fourth quarter with less than 1 minute on the clock, and it's the Super Bowl, and they got to figure out who's going to run this play, because you're making life decisions, because even the adults who 9 times out of 10 are not getting on the teacup coasters and trying to meet the 8-foot Big Bird or whoever the hell it is, they're making life decisions because it's $150 per adult, $75 per kid, and this is on the low end. Then you've got another $50 to park, and then you've got to walk at least a 5K to get to the gates. This is absolutely unbelievable. Wasn't Vice President Harris talking about she was going to go after price gouging? Did that? Oh wait, that was for eggs. That wasn't for Mickey Mouse. First of all, that mouse is running a mafia. And he's taking Spider-Man and Star Wars right along with him. And no matter what you do, if you're just a regular person that's working a traditional 9-to-5, trying to make ends meet, you can't, because things are going out of control. Excuse me one moment. Hello? Yeah, no, that was the amusement park mafia letting me know that if I keep going, I was going to be sleeping with the gummy bears. I'm going to continue. You have to understand that amusement is getting you to a place where now it's not about a one-off. It's about keeping you on the mouse wheel or the hamster wheel for as long as humanly possible. See, the game is to get every single dollar out of you. While you have to get the memorabilia, then you got to pay to take the pictures. Then there's pictures when you get on and off the roller coaster, when you're sitting there screaming and your wig is looking one way and your mouth is wide open. And then somebody loses their phone because some idiot didn't take time to put their stuff in a bag and put it in a locker. Oh, by the way, the locker costs you $20 to hold your stuff so that your stuff doesn't get lost falling from the ride. Nobody's talking about this, right? And for parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, godparents, who, if you've got any type of little one in your life, or you're some type of weirdo cosplayer that has to go to every single amusement park, and I'm not judging, because listen, cosplay's fun, I guess. You're getting price gouged because it's not like the rides are getting better. And I will tell you, as a person who's lost a ton of weight, and the first thing I wanted to do was get on the roller coaster, big mistake, because yes, I lost the weight, but I'm over 40. Which basically means that them rides don't feel like they did when I was 19. Them things hurt. You need a chiropractic adjustment getting out of there. Then they know that they're bringing way too many people in. So the lines now have little postmarks on them where they tell you how long the ride is from where you're standing in the line. But they've got a solution for that. You can go get a skip the line pass or a fast pass, which costs what? More money. Yeah, no. How many of you have written your congressman about this? None of you, because y'all are like, we got bigger problems. But as a parent of an autistic child, I can tell you right now that there is no bigger threat to my bank account than amusement parks. And the price gouging is absolutely insane. Now, I will tell you this, Six Flags has the best funnel cake I've had at any amusement park. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey, top tier funnel cake. I will give it to you. And I just want the powdered sugar. I don't want the strawberries and the chocolate mess on there because, no. But that's good funnel cake. But yeah, everything costs so much. So you either pay for the subscription where you're paying every month, 30 to 50 bucks per person to get in. And if you get the meal plan, then that helps a little bit. But that's the thing. They're going to get you coming and going, and you're not going in there. I would rather get up on a Saturday morning and listen to my wife say, hey, I need to go get 2 things from Target because I know I'm going to come out cheaper getting the 2 things, which will eventually turn into 2 carts. The 2 things are probably 2 carts. That's no shot to my wife. It's just, it's a fact of life. If I go into Target by myself to get the 2 things, I'm getting the 2 things. If I go to Target with my wife, I'm broke. I'm broke. And I know there's somebody out there right now that feels my pain. I would rather tell my wife, let's run it all up and get ourselves some Starbucks drinks at our Target than to spend one day at an amusement park, because at least when I come out of Target, I'll still be able to eat something later. Something has got to be done because these people are taking advantage of hardworking people. That's it. Listen, if you ask me a topic and you want me to bring it to the forefront, I'm going to do it. This topic, like many others, have come because you decided to ask Dave Anderson. If you've got a topic for Ask Dave Anderson, email me directly, dave@businessbullyshow.com, or you can hit me on Instagram @thebusinessbully. Leave your topic. We'll go all the way through it.